I cannot tell if this is terrible camera quality, or lighting, or both. Here I am. Okay, what is HOCD? I don't even know where to begin, to be honest. HOCD is... it's a lot of things. It's a monster, it's a liar, it's a... I don't know, it's overall just a happiness destroyer, but like any other type of OCD. But it is OCD. You can have pure O, I think, which is just ruminating or like thoughts over and over and over and over again without compulsions, but I always had compulsions, so that's what I'm going to be talking about today. HOCD, homo or heterosexual OCD, or sexual orientation OCD, since apparently anyone of any sexual orientation can have it, which makes sense. So, what is it? Because you guys are probably dying to know. HOCD is basically when you just... I'm going to speak it in terms of what I know. It's when you just question and question and question and question your sexuality, even though you know it deep down. It's doubt constantly, over and over and over again, and it just like destroys you. And you have false attraction, you have just everything feels so fake and forced, and just everything gets really warped. And I know it's hard, especially when you're young, so that's why because I'm 15 and I've had it for a really long time. So I wanted to talk about it because it's a little bit different when you have things, a lot of things going on when you're younger, and I don't know. I feel like adults can manage it better. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Than like your average teenager, but so yeah, I just wanted to give my perspective. So this might be a little all over the place, but I just wanted to kind of talk about it and my experience. I'll be making more videos, obviously. This is my first video, so I don't have bullet points or anything. I probably should have done that now that I think about it. Anyway, but it's a liar. It makes you doubt your sexuality constantly. I mean, I don't even know how many hours I've spent when I know I'm straight, but I just keep, like, ruminating about it, and it's terrible. It's made me cry. It's made me have, like, I don't know what you're gonna call it, like panic attacks, anxiety attacks, or whatever. Just, it definitely gives you a lot of anxiety, but the key component to OCD is that it always needs relief and reassurance. You know, I would always go on, like, Reddit or Quora. This is kind of embarrassing, but, like, I would always just, like, ask questions or just read through people's stories and constantly do research on it, and I would never get anywhere, and I still haven't gotten anywhere. But I'm just going to give you guys some tips and stuff, basically how to overcome it in a nutshell, because sometimes I'm watching all these OCD videos and I'm like, okay, please get to the point, how do I cure myself? Because I'm really impatient and I don't want to do a lot of work, to be honest with you. So, how do you overcome it? Well, one day, and this is kind of what people don't tell you with OCD, is that good things come out of accepting the uncertainty, and I'm sure you guys have heard that phrase before, because if you're anything like me, I've done so much research on it that I just, like, know every single term and phrase that OCD people use. I don't know what I'm even saying right now. Good things come out of it, seriously, because it's just super scary at first. Let's talk about that. Like, oh, I may be gay, I may be not, I may be, or if you're gay and you're struggling with it, I may be straight, I may be not. Just, like, saying that is just, like, scary. It's scary. Like, it gives me a heart attack. I don't know why, but it does. It's really scary. But anytime I would get any sort of intrusive thought, anytime I would ruminate, I would literally just, and I've gotten to the point where I've just sat back and, like, maybe I am. Maybe I'm not. I don't know. I don't know, and I will not know for sure. I can be confident in my sexuality that I'm straight, but I'm never going to have 100% certainty of that, and neither will you guys, and I'm not trying to, like, scare you or anything. That's not what I'm trying to do. But in the long run, this is going to help you so much, I promise, and it's going to make you feel a lot happier and less worrisome all the time. But this one day I was just like, okay, whatever. Like, this was the first day I actually was even open to accepting uncertainty. I was just so afraid that I thought there was some sort of loophole, which is kind of dumb, but like, I don't know, I was in fear, so. But yeah, I was just in my bed and I was like, you know what, I don't even care anymore. I'm gonna be happy regardless. And that day, I kid you not, I believe that when you make a step that is towards your health and towards your well-being, that you will be rewarded. I really do wholeheartedly believe that, because it opens up opportunities, because you're spending so much time ruminating and questioning your sexuality and doing compulsions and stuff and asking for reassurance that you're ignoring your dreams and your goals and your purpose and a lot of self-care and spending time with your family, and you don't even know you're doing it. And it's easy to get caught up in it and get really fearful and get scared and stuff, and I know that, but sometimes you just have to say, you know what, I have a life, and I don't really care. OCD is going to make it seem like, you know, I have to know for sure right now, and I have to do this compulsion, I don't care, and I'm going to just put it on hold, and you can just hang up the phone, and you can just live your life, because that's how you obtain happiness when you're in a state of distress, is you turn it into a challenge, and that's what I basically did. You know, I'm a person who feeds off of challenge, so I was just like, oh, well, this is another lesson. And I'll be honest with you, you know, I'm pretty young, and I've had other mental disorders, which I'll do videos on. I do have pyroluria, I have had, what am I even saying? I've had depression and anxiety and stuff, you know, it's common mental disorders that everyone talks about. But I've never had to overcome something like OCD. I mean, really, this has been the most mind-boggling disorder I've ever had to overcome, mostly because it attacks your identity. I feel like it really just hits home for some reason. I don't think I've ever had something confuse me. That's the word, confuse me, as much as OCD, because it has been a wild ride. But I guess I'm in recovery. I honestly haven't seen a professional, but like, I've just gotten to the point where I don't care, and I've done some exposures and stuff, and I've read enough to know what I should be doing on my own for self-help in the meantime before I get professional help. So that's what I encourage you guys to do if you have OCD, is get professional help first. But self-help is just doing exposures, which I'll do videos on, and not caring. It's not caring. You have to not care, and you have to emotionally detach from the thought of, what if I am, I don't know, insert the sexual orientation you're afraid of being. Because either way, you're going to be a happy, healthy human being. That's not going to affect you. And deep down, that's where the fear is rooted, is that if you were that said orientation, that it would take something away from you. That's the deeply rooted fear, is that you're going to lose something. Not that you're going to, like, I don't have, like, if I was gay, okay, like, I don't have a problem with that. It's just the not knowing, you know? And that's what everyone says. So it's really a fear of the unknown. So I encourage you all to step into the unknown, to step into uncertainty, and you really have nothing to be afraid of, because the grass is greener on the other side. I will tell you that with 100% certainty. I can tell you that. That's one thing I know, because it is, and you're going to be you're going to feel really free when you do it the first time, and you just say, I don't care. So, okay, I think that's it. If you have any questions, you can email me. I'll leave my email down below. What else? And my Instagram, probably, and other socials. So, I think that's it, though.